Alright, are we live? We are live. Should I adjust my mic volume? Didn't mean to do that. It's been a while since I had to do live commentary. Uh. Uh. Yeah, that's gonna be good enough. I mean, that's how you're gonna clearly hear me, so. Especially with the game volume, how it's gonna be. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the first ever Relocated Independence Day games. These are like the Thanksgiving Day games in the NFL season, but it just so happens to fall on July 4th. And it's a relocated season, so not the same. Not the same. But the week is not over. We still have 3 games left for week 13 to go through, and since it's a special occasion, I decided I'm going to do commentary, which I haven't done in, well, I don't even remember the week I stopped, but yeah, we are officially gonna start doing commentary. Well, at least for today. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll probably be back like the last couple weeks. I'll definitely be back for playoffs, but for now, only these 3 games will do. So, pretty interesting stuff that's been happening. The Sacramento Nighthawks beating the OKC Bisons, getting the official #1 seed in the NFC at least. But probably like they're on par with well, are they? Did they get their 8th win or 9th win? I don't know. Right now, the San Diego Condors are the best team in the league right now. Uh, but right behind the Nighthawks are the Tokyo Dragons, who are actually kind of in a dangerous spot right now. Since the Paris Steamers have been on a win streak, they've been kind of, on edge. They might lose their divisional spot. They're probably going to make the playoffs unless they choke this rest of the season tremendously bad. But they might not even get home field advantage. They might not even win their division with how good Paris is doing. But they're not in complete danger yet. They still got to win. They have a match that happens after this one. This game, which means basically nothing. The St. Louis Sentinels versus the Anchorage Huskies means absolutely nothing. I mean, St. Louis and Anchorage, they have 4 wins, 3 wins. I have no idea, but they're basically, they're fighting for, not to be in the bottom teams, which will come into play come playoff time, and I'll explain it in the Relocated review, which I will do after these games, or at least a day or 2 after these games. That will come out. But they're looking to not be bottom teams. So a win is probably pivotal for them. As far as playoff hopes, neither team it's not going to happen for either team. But we still got a game to play. So without further ado, let's turn on the alternate uniform, because it is alternate month, the second one. And we are ready to go. No, it says Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. That's what it said. Taron Johnson getting the MVP treatment with 4 interceptions. The Sentinels, I will say, the one thing good about the Sentinels would probably be their defense. They do keep games low scoring, but they just have not been winning these games at all. And for the Anchorage Huskies, they've just been so disappointing. They had just had star after star after star on their team, and yet they can't do anything. Patrick Mahomes could not even save this team. And it makes you wonder, is this a whole coaching thing? It might be. It might be. You know, considering the fact that they had Jalen Hurts last year, and Jalen Hurts is now part of the best team right now in the league. But right now we have the Anchorage Huskies, the St. Louis Sentinels, ready to go. We'll get the sim going right now. And here we go. The July 4th relocated games start right now. Sentinels will get the ball first, and he gets tackled at the 25. So here comes Jared Goff. These are going to be some stats right here that we're going to see from both of these quarterbacks. 8 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. Not completely bad, but you know, more interceptions than touchdowns is not great. So, looking to right the wrong here, they got Puka Nacua, who they've been kind of been using more recently, but the main ball goes to Chuba Hubbard right here. He has been a dominant running back. It's safe to say that he has filled the shoes of Tony Pollard. However, hasn't come up with the same success, which is really unfortunate. 2nd and 6 now. Play action. Oh, gets hit as he throws, but he makes the catch. T. Higgins makes the catch, but oh no, who's this? Oh, we have an injury for Alec Pierce. Out of all the receivers on this team, Alec Pierce is the #1 guy that Jared Goff goes to on this team. And having him injured, not great. Not great for their chances of winning any more games. Jared Goff running the ball, and yeah, that went as well as you expected. Does that count as a sack? I don't know. I have no idea. Don't mind it saying John Madden Thanksgiving. This is the Miles relocated Independence Day. Don't mind that. Puka Nacua getting the ball. Gets a gain of 8. Gets a gain of 8 on that, but it's 3rd down. They need to convert this to have any chance. And look at that. Back to Puka again. This time for the 1st down. All right, St. Louis getting it done. St. Louis 4-7. Anchorage 3-7-1. Both teams not great this season. But St. Louis do kind of have a little bit of an edge. Could they realistically win out? Possibly. But look at the amount of injuries. Only out for the game, a couple of them, but still. I think, is Saquon back or? Because I know Saquon was injured for a little bit now. But here comes Chuba Hubbard. It's not like he's been used on the Anchorage Huskies anyways. All right, it's 3rd and 6. They're on the 44. They need to get a 1st down, or at least close to the 1st down, to get into field goal range, and he just throws it away. All right, well, it's 4th and 6, and they're not going to kick a field goal. Oh, this is going to be a disappointing game, isn't it? All right, well, Huskies get the ball back at the 14. And here comes Patrick Mahomes, probably in the candidate for the most disappointing player this season. Once you look at these stats, never mind. You're going to get a big fucking black wall. A glitched texture black wall. They don't want you to even see the stats. They're so disgusted, they don't even want you to see the stats. But just to premise, a lot of fucking interceptions. Well, here's the first one. Oh, Barkley is back, and he gets a pass, and it's a 1st down. Wow. Wow, getting Barkley into the action. Finally, it's about time. All right, well, 1st and 10. Oh, play action, and he gets sacked right up. The blitz came. Simpson came in with the sack, so almost all that yardage gone. This offensive line is also not great for really for Patrick Mahomes. He's been kind of getting sacked a lot lately, but the turnovers have really hindered this team. Either running with Saquon down the middle, only gets 2 yards on that, which is not great for their chances of getting this third down conversion. Hopefully we can see some of that Patty Mahomes magic. Oh, no. No. I mean, what a better way to start the Independence Day games with just a huge toilet bowl match. Like, what are we doing with these teams? Oh, no. Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you didn't fucking pass it, and you just allowed yourself to get sacked in the end zone for a safety, that would have been on time with me saying this is a fucking toilet bowl game. Oh! 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 He took forever with the punt, and it's going to be a roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
And that's an automatic first down. Yikes. Yikes. You really had the pin back there. And you could have had the chance to block it, but you were just not quick enough, and then you just ran into his legs. So Anchorage get a reprieve. A first quarter reprieve. All right, Patrick Mahomes, set back the pass. Gets it down the middle. And he completes the pass. Deontay Johnson with the reception. Another first down for the Huskies after that roughing the kicker call. St. Louis. Oh, and a great catch. Trent Sherfield going down the field onto the 34-yard line, as you can see right here. Look at that bullet pass. That bullet pass is what we saw a lot of last year when Mahomes was on the Redwoods. At least he made playoffs with that team, but can he at least play spoiler this season play spoiler this season to a couple teams as we head on into the second quarter? So far, nothing. Double zeros. I mean, really, I should have expected this, but my God. I mean, Anchorage, they're moving down the field. They're in scoring position right now. Second and 11 as we flip the field. Throws down the pass. Oh, gets hit as he throws. Thankfully, he threw it, though. Otherwise, it would have been a fumble, and oh my God, that would not be what they need at this point in time. All right, third and 11. Can they convert? He gets hit as he throws again, but I think he was always intending on throwing that out of bounds. Meanwhile, another injury. Dexter Senior. I don't know who that is really, but he goes. All right, field goal, first points of the game. As the announcer says, 52 yards. And he gets it. Game's 3-0 now. McManus, 52-yard field goal. There you go, some points. I feel like this is going to be a low-scoring game, but St. Louis, the games that they have won have been by a lot. Okay, a couple broken tackles, but I'm going to get a few more yards after that. As you can see, Chuba Hubbard, Christian McCaffrey, he's dominantly got that number 1 spot. But number 2, past that tier gap, because there's Christian McCaffrey, then there's that tier gap. There's Chuba Hubbard right there, been very pivotal for this team, getting a lot of rushing yards, and right there, easy first down. I will say the run game for the Sentinels both years have been tremendous, no matter who's been the running back. But right now, it hasn't resulted into winning games. But Chuba Hubbard, He is running like a madman. He's running like he wants to win games. Sentinels are actually pretty close to overtaking Omaha. If they win out and Omaha starts losing, I mean they didn't this past week, but maybe they'll get somewhere with that. Is that Alec Pierce? Yeah, it is Pierce. Was injured in the first quarter, come back out, gets a quick and easy first down off the slant. I don't fucking know. I don't know my exact football plays. I just play football on a video game. All right, pass right there. Ooh, gets it to Jonnu Smith for the first down. All right, St. Louis. They're progressing down the field, getting these constant first downs. Jared Goff looking methodical. And I as I say that, oh. Well, he throws it away, and then we have another injury. Is this Simpson? Oh yeah, he got a huge play earlier in the game, but they're gonna check in on him. Meanwhile, it's 2nd and 10. They're in the red zone, so hopefully they can figure out something to do. I don't think that's Jonnu Smith, or maybe it is. Who knows? But it looks like another tight end, but it's not enough to get the first down. 3rd and 5. Please, you're so close. All right, gets it complete, and he gets the touchdown. The first touchdown of the game. Jonnu Smith with the touchdown. Make that 9 touchdowns for Jared Goff this year. All right, the Sentinels answering back off that field goal. And the extra kick by Prater is good. 7 plays, 73 yards. So basically like 3/4 of the way down the field in 3 minutes, like half a quarter. It's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Let's see how Anchorage answers back. I don't think they really can. I just overall think St. Louis is a better team, offensively and defensively, despite the stars that's on the Huskies. But we'll see. We'll see. Saquon Barkley, he's you know, like Saquon, he was on the Salt Lake City Elks last year. All right, sorry about that. Of course, I come back when they start. I come back when they start doing trash. 4th and inches. Oh, that's terrible. And they're gonna settle for a field goal. They were doing so good. Well, to recap. Well, there's the field goal right there. So they get that. Now 7-6. Barkley injured again. He was starting to get going too. And they just can't seem to get. They just can't seem to get over the hump. They can't seem to get a touchdown. It's so wild to me. They used all of this 2-minute warning. And nothing. And now they're just going to run out the clock. Just go into the next half. All right, well, it's 7-6. Sentinels lead by 1 point. This is about the game as much as I expected it to be. But don't worry. We're going to get to better games later. Right now, look at all those scores. You got the Elks winning, which is huge for their division. So now not only are they on pace to compete with the Condors, but they're also, virtually guaranteed. I wouldn't say virtually. Oh, yeah, they're kind of guaranteed playoffs with the win over the Redwoods. Not officially, though, because I don't know how to handle that. But the Blues barely winning against the Caps, that was a decent comeback by them. And we'll look at those scores at the other half times earlier this game. But back to this game. Sentinels are kicking off. Anchorage get the ball back, so that's good for them. Oh, and he blocks the tackle. Oh, he breaking tackles. Excellent return right there. 43-yard line. All right, well, is Saquon Barkley still out? Yes, he is out. So that means Clyde Edwards-Helaire is back out as the backup for Barkley. This has not been the season that Barkley probably wanted to have. And Mahomes throwing it away. These teams throwing it away. Actually, it's just been Mahomes. It's mainly been Mahomes just throwing it away. Like, come on, at least run down the field. We know Mahomes has legs. I don't know why he's not been using them, but gets it to Husky legend Pat Fryermuth on the team last year as well. But now it's another 3rd down for the Huskies. Only 2 yards. Don't have to go that far. Oh, Garrett Wilson. Oh, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, what a reception. Nobody could tackle him for that time period. Look, he got the amount of yards necessary right there, but breaks that tackle. Goes past Bland, and he just runs for it. Now he's on the 18. They're in the red zone. Huskies are fighting. Well, hold on. Let's wait. We got to wait for them to get a touchdown. Then I'll officially say it. Ooh. Garrett Wilson almost staying on his feet after that reception, but there was another guy there to stop him. All right, Mahomes on 2nd and 4. Passes it, but only gets a couple yards on that. 3rd and 2. Please do not make it 4th down. All right, Edwards-Helaire down the middle. Huge, wide open gap. And he gets the rushing touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now the Huskies are fighting. Now you would think they're going for this 2-point conversion. Yep. Exactly what they're doing, just to make it even if they get a touchdown. Mahomes stepping back, he's throwing it. Oh, and he gets it. Both feet were in. I don't know who made the reception because of this injury, but They get the pass off. He gets both his tippy toes in, and they convert the 2-point conversion. Now they're up by a full score. Oh, the Huskies are for sure making it scrappy, to say the least. How will Jared Goff respond? There's no playoff stakes on the line here, but theoretically, if any of these teams won out, then there's a chance that they can make playoffs. But this might be a elimination scenario right here for both of these teams. Oh, and a sack by multiple people, but number 98 was there first. And he's gonna bench it. He's gonna bench it out. Darren Reed or Jaron Reed, I don't fucking know. But regardless of the playoff elimination scenarios, both of these teams are divisional rivals. They're gonna fight just to fight. Who cares? Who cares about playoffs? We just want to see you lose. I mean, that's how I would take it. If it were me, personally. Jared Goff under pressure again, gives it to Chuba Hubbard on the screen. Oh. Unfortunately, the defender's caught on fast. Was not able to convert the third down. All right, Anchorage will get the ball back with the lead. Almost at the end of this third quarter. And it's a decently high punt. Doesn't call the fair catch. And gets tackled before he struggles. All right, Anchorage, I mean, really, you don't have to do anything risky here. Just give it to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think, I mean, in my personal opinion, Helaire should be the starting running back. Love Saquon. What I was saying beforehand, before, you know, I had, before I got interrupted. Saquon being on the Salt Lake City Elks, he was definitely in the top 5 for running backs that last year for season 0, even though you guys couldn't see that. You only got to see a couple of games with Saquon Barkley, but he was decently good. None of that has showed up this year. Their running game has been absolutely atrocious when he's been in the back, and they can't even convert the third down there. So St. Louis get the ball back just as quickly as them not converting the third down. If anything, quicker. But yeah, their running game has been atrocious, but Clyde Edwards-Helaire has been probably the standout on this team. When Barkley was out for those couple games, Helaire was catching deep passes. You know, he was finding holes to run through. Like oh my God, Chuba Hubbard. This is gonna be a running man's game right here. Already at 50 yards. But yeah, nothing to show for Saquon Barkley. But we are on to the final quarter of this first game. The Huskies are up by a touchdown. And again, like I said, elimination scenario here. Theoretically, if both teams won out, they have a chance. They would have a chance at making playoffs. Is it possible? Probably not. That isn't going to stop them from trying, but Chuba Hubbard, man. He is going to carry this team on his back. One of these teams loses, they're probably gone for good. Jared Goff with the pass. Oh, he gets it to Pierce. Gets it to Pierce. And he gets it down the field, down to the 28-yard line. What a throw. Yeah, clear, no one covering them. Easy throw to make for Jared Goff. And then he kind of turns on the boosters there. All right, St. Louis. in scoring position. Oh, what a quick pass to Puka Nacua. Only gets 4 yards though. Man, 28th in passing defense, but they've only allowed 103, which I mean is still like, it's not great. But some of these passing defenses have only allowed like, you know, what was that? What was that? They tried to do the same play again and it didn't work because Jared Goff just went fucking limp. It's 3rd down now. Get the pass to T. Higgins. To T. All right, well, they get the 1st down. They're also draining the clock, which I recommend you do as much as possible. You don't want Anchorage to get as much time unless you plan on getting the ball back. T. Higgins, reception, gets 7 yards out of that and goes out of bounds. So that will stop the clock. Oh, but they're challenging?
Play is under review.
Okay, well, I need to see the feet. Anchorage, come on, man. Anchorage, what are we doing? That's clearly a catch. I don't know. I guess they're out of options. They're panicking. They use the challenge. They lose their timeout. I don't know what the point of that was, but that's wide open for Jonnu Smith again. Another touchdown for Jonnu Smith. The only 2 touchdowns of the game for the Sentinels belong to this guy. And with that, they're about to tie this game up. With 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in the game, the St. Louis Sentinels have tied it up. Anchorage Huskies now get the ball. Can they do something? Like anything at all? Convert or 1st down? They only have 2 timeouts due to that failed challenge, which I don't understand why you even challenge that. That was clearly a catch. But it's at 31. You do have plenty of time. All you really need to do is drain the clock and get into field goal range to win this game. So that needs to be the Huskies' plan. Just get into field goal range, then drain the fuck out of that clock. Patrick Mahomes passing down the field. Oh, and he almost gets there. But they're basically right there. Deontay Johnson with the reception. One play, and they're already on the 40-yard line. Not great for the Sentinels. So now I would recommend they just run the ball. Just drain that clock. But he's not doing that. All right, short pass. Not too bad. Not too bad. They're probably going to go for 1 more 1st down. They're probably going to keep trying for these 1st downs until the clock is absolutely at its lowest. They're going to make St. Louis use all their timeouts. There's a run play right there. 3rd and 5. Not great. This will probably go to the 2-minute warning, unless they get a playoff right here. All right. 2-minute warning, and it's tied, but Anchorage have the chance. If St. Louis stop him here, then they will have to kick a field goal to take the lead. But that would mean St. Louis will get the ball back with 2 timeouts remaining, but they don't stop Hilaire. Oh, no, that's Barkley. Barkley's back in. I didn't even realize Barkley was back in, but yeah, here he is. They get the 1st down, and now they're in easy field goal range. Now they're just gonna run the ball. make St. Louis use all of their timeouts, kick a field goal, and then St. Louis will have to go down the field in a little over a minute. And all they would really need is a field goal to tie the game, but we haven't gotten to that point yet. This has actually been a pretty decent game so far. Oh, Barkley had he had the opening but got stopped. First down here. Anchorage basically have the game in the bag. And they get it! They get the first down. And St. Louis used that third and final timeout. But it's to no avail. Now they're just going to run out the rest of this clock. And use the kick and field goal. Unless they get a touchdown here. Which Saquon, oh! He desperately wants. It seems like they're going to try for it, at least. Oh, yeah, they're trying for it. Oh, but... All right, they're not even going to attempt it. They're not even going to call a timeout. They're risking this clock going down. And they're kicking a field goal with 1 second left. That could be the game-winning field goal. I mean, they probably could have called a timeout with 3 seconds left. And, there would be a second to return this, but Anchorage, with the field goal, can he return it for a punt return? No. And there we go. The Huskies, last-second field goal. They win their 4th game of the season. And not really much to be excited about. They would probably have to win out to even have any sort of chance in playoffs. But the St. Louis Sentinels now drop to 4-8, and they're most likely not making it after this loss. Johnny Smith played a hell of a game, but at the end of the day, both run games did pretty solid. Actually, I would say both teams played pretty solid. It was a very close game in the end. You know, thought it was going to be the major shit bowl, but it turned out to be a pretty decent game. Close game, but Huskies come out with the win 17-14. Jared Goff, 2 touchdowns. So basically making it even with his turnover ratio. Patrick Mahomes, no touchdowns. It's just been a run-heavy game for the Anchorage Huskies when it really mattered. But they come out with a win. All right, well, that's the first game out the way. When we come back, we got the second game. And this is the game that we're probably most likely looking forward to. So, be right back. All right, we are back. Let me make sure my mic is working. We are back. Yep, I can hear myself. All right. We have our second game. This is an NFC East divisional game with a lot of stakes on the line, at least for one team, the Tokyo Dragons, like we said earlier. They need this win in order to not only stay in the race for the #1 seed, but to win their division as well, because the Paris Steamers have been kind of on a roll recently, beating this team, the London Black Knights. And, Black Knights, they were on a pretty terrible start to the year, 0-5, but then they won 5 games in a row. But they lost last week to the Paris Steamers. So they're looking to bounce back from that. They're trying to get wins under their belt so they can be in playoff contention. But it's slowly looking like that might not be the case. But I will say, the Tokyo Dragons, even though they started off 6-0, the longest starting winning streak to the season, they have lost they've lost 3 of their last 5 games. And 2 of those games were divisional. 1 to Dublin and 1 to the Steamers. They do have a win against the Steamers, but this is the first time. Oh no, they do have a win against London earlier in the year. But now they're facing London again, and they desperately do need this win. So they should have won last. What was it? The last who they lose to? Oh, they lost to the Orbits last week in a very questionable decision at the end, trying to throw it in the end zone at the 5, the 2, the 3. I don't know. Regardless, hopefully the London Black Knights can look to be back on their explosive offensive ways. They're going full black. Full Black Knight on this bitch. That's his Independence Day. This is July 4th. Anthony Richardson, 2,000 yards. Despite the 10 touchdowns and 11 interceptions. Ugh, God, why am I stuttering? He's been pretty good passing-wise this season for the Black Knights. But Mac Jones leading out the Tokyo Dragons, a team no one thought would be even this decently good. Especially with Mac Jones, a quarterback who had a pretty disappointing season last year with the San Antonio Pioneers. But he has brought this team to high places, being the first in the division right now. And they're looking to stay that way, hopefully with the win against the London Black Knights. Let's get the sim underway. A win is needed for Tokyo and London. London to stay in the playoffs. Tokyo to win the division. And from London, here we go. The Black Knights do get the ball first. They get it down to the 30-yard line. Anthony Richardson coming out. Hopefully we could see, we just saw the stats from him, as you can see right there, 2,000 yards. He's up there with the top quarterbacks in terms of passing. But they're 5-6 right now, kind of faltering. Mainly to do with their defense. Their defense, not the most spectacular, but really, neither is the Tokyo Dragons. Their passing defense is not great. As you can see right there, the first pass, 23 yards to Diami Brown. They are looking to make the Dragons pay. This is kind of revenge for earlier in the season. And there's a first down, 11 yards rushing for Anthony Richardson, almost getting sacked, but the awareness was there. He was able to scramble and get 11 yards. All right, nothing but first down so far. Black Knight's looking pretty damn good. Well, almost gets sacked, but gets it to Sam Laporta, who gets it in the red zone. Another first down. The Dragons are kind of faltering a little bit right now. I say faltering, they've just played a hard-fought game. It's 3 plays in. But again, another first down. All right, they're running the ball with Jonathan Brooks, and for the first time, They don't get a first down again. No gain. No gain on the play. Now he's looking to pass. Could we see a touchdown right here? Sam Laporta gets it. Only 3 yards, though. All right, 3rd and 7. You've come all this way down the field. Can you convert the 3rd down? Oh, and they can't. He gets the pass off complete to Slayton, but he can't get past the line to gain. That's going to be 4th and 2 on the 11. Do they go for it? They do not. They're going to kick it with McPherson. 4th and 2. No block, and it's good. I mean, this was basically a chip shot. But it's now 3-0 London Black Knights. They get on the board. Now the Dragons will be able to get the ball. They also have an explosive offense, but I don't know. Again, kind of similar to some teams where they have an explosive offense, but their defense kind of has been losing the games. And unfortunately for this team, you know, being at the top, that's not what they need. Mac Jones, though, look at these stats. 17 passing touchdowns, over 2,286 yards, and only 6 interceptions. So we're about to see the magic, hopefully, that this team can offer. Oh, no. Fisk with the sack. Not looking great for Tokyo. The first hiccup of the game for them. Now it's 2nd and 17. Running it with Travis Etienne. And only gets 2 yards out of that. All right, 3rd and 15. This crowd is going wild. They're going loud. Stepping back to pass. Short pass to Etienne. I don't think that was going to do anything. Only gets 5 yards out of that. 4th and 10. They're going to have to kick it away. London being the first team, though. I was about to say they better watch out. London being the first team to block a punt. And they actually returned it for a touchdown. Was that against Paris? Was that last week? That might have been against Paris. Anyways, London had the ball again. Anthony Richardson. Oh, he tried. Oh, he saw the lane for a second, but it closed as soon as he got up to all those defenders, or at least that one defender. I was able to stop him behind the line. 2-yard loss. Oh, deflected. Or he must have butterfingers. I don't know. I couldn't see. There was a lot of people down there, but now it's 3rd and 12. At the end of this first quarter, can they get the 3rd down like Tokyo couldn't? Oh, look at. Oh, he's throwing it deep. Oh, unfortunately, 2 defenders on him. Easy deflection right there. Damn. Well, it's 4th and 12 off that incompletion. And now they're forced to punt it away. And Tokyo, like that, just have the ball back. MVP award projection. We will get to that in the Relocated review. But as you can see, the top 3, Aiden Hutchinson at the top, a defensive outside linebacker according to the game. But Mac Jones and Jane Daniels in that running as well. They would have to, I would imagine they would have to pull off something pretty spectacular. And Aiden Hutchinson would have to get injured for them to win the MVP race, in my opinion. I don't think it's even close. Travis Etienne finding the wide open gap, gets the first down for Tokyo. And with that, that is the end of the quarter. London Black Knights lead 3-0. Tokyo has not been on their side of the field yet. Important pass plays. Mark Andrews is a key to their success. He's up there with the most receiving yards. Well, not the most receiving yards. Oh, there we go. Like I said, Mark Andrews, he's the key to this team. He's definitely not the leader. I believe Jalen Waddle is the leader on the Sacramento Nighthawks. But a tight end being up there, passing all these other receivers is really crazy. And there he goes again. Gets the easy first down off the quick pass to Mr. Andrews. All right, Dragons on the 45-yard line. Running with Travis Etienne, but gets nothing out of that. Uh-oh. Offensive lineman down. That is not what Tokyo needs, especially this late in the season. You know, you would think that with this win, they guarantee playoffs. Marvin Mims catches that pass for 6 yards, but it's third down. Do you think they kick the field goal if they don't get it? I don't know. I have no idea, but... Oh, he's airing it up! Oh! Instead of going for the first down, they try to air it up to Marvin Mims, and it gets deflected. All right, they go up for the field goal to tie this game up. This would be a 56-yard field goal. And they get it. Very low kick by Nick Folk. But he gets it. The game is tied. And that was crazy because I saw, who was it, Travis Etienne or Mark Andrews? One of them. They were past the field goal or the line to gain. Oh, what a great return. 37-yard line. They were past the line to gain, but unfortunately, you know, they tried to go for the risky bomb down the field. I think they were a little too close for the bomb, in my personal opinion. But regardless, London have the ball. They give it to Jonathan Brooks. Oh no, that's Keaton Mitchell. Jonathan Brooks, oh yeah, he's injured. We'll get to we'll look at the injury list in a couple of days, but all right, Keaton Mitchell getting the ball. Past couple plays, 3rd and 3. Let's see what London can do. All right, the play action. Oh, and he gets sacked. They're able to catch up to him. Armstrong with the sack. Able to stop them on 3rd and 3. Anthony Richardson could have easily put on the Jets and gotten a first down, but alas, was able to catch up to him and get that sack. Now they're punting, and it's almost the 2-minute warning, and Tokyo will have the ball. Just a reminder that Tokyo will have the ball coming out of halftime. And look at the passing touchdown leaders. Justin Herbert at the top, along with Bryce Young. But Mac Jones in 4th. Not too shabby himself. He's definitely been having an MVP season. That's for sure. Jefferson Etienne goes down the middle, only gets 3. This will most likely be the last play before the 2-minute warning. See what they do. Are they just going to run it? Nope, they're going to pass. Max Jones, oh! He was going to pass, but he was hit. And he just didn't let go. It's a sack. Braden Fisk again. He just cannot block him. He just can't block him. Able to get by him so easily. And now it's a 3rd and 15. Oh, interesting. The Black Knights are calling a timeout. Very interesting indeed. They're probably looking to get the ball before the 2-minute warning, but can Tokyo convert? Throws it down. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted. The 7th interception of the season for Mac Jones. Kyle Hamilton gets it, and that is not what the Dragons need right before the half. And London get the ball back earlier than they expected. Oh, man. Now London are in prime position to score anything right here. But will it be a touchdown? They sure hope so. Keaton Mitchell looking to run. It's a fairly decent run. Gets 5 yards on that. Now we're on the 2-minute warning. The free timeout for Tokyo, basically. 2nd and 5. They're on the 22. They're close to the red zone. They haven't gotten there yet. But they have now. Laporta with the reception inside the 10. It is now 1st and goal. I would start calling timeouts if I was Tokyo. Oh, what a sack! What a huge sack! Is that Roseboom? I believe that's Roseboom. All right, they're not calling a timeout. They're just allowing the clock to wind down, which is the strap, but it doesn't matter. Easy touchdown reception. Darius Slayton. London Black Knights take the lead heading into the half off of that interception by Mac Jones. Worst case scenario for the Dragons right there. London Black Knights, you could say, have peaked at the right time as far as the season goes. This would be an interesting game if the Black Knights won. In NFL history, only one team has made it to the playoffs after starting 0-4, and that was the Chargers back in the 90s. This team started off 0-5, but they could very well have a chance of making playoffs, but they got to get past the #1 team in their division. But they have been, I said it before, but they have been faltering, not just in this game, but in the past couple games. All right, well, get the easy first down right there, the Marvin Mims. Pass complete. Probably just looking for a field goal right here. All right, pass complete again. That was to Zay Flowers. All right, they're at the 44. Decent yards like that again on a pass. Oh, no. And there goes their chances of scoring on this drive with that sack. Fisk again. They cannot block Fisk. Oh, no, not again. 4 sacks by Fisk in this game. And just like that, Tokyo cannot even get a chance to score. Fisk has been dominant for the London Black Knights against this explosive offense of Tokyo, only allowing them to get 3 points. Fisk with at least 3 sacks. All right, well, on to the halftime report. San Diego Condors, easily wins their game. The Bulls winning against Albuquerque, that was also kind of a close game for them too as well. Virginia Beach winning. Brooklyn winning by 1 point against the Antlers. That was kind of a comeback from them. Probably didn't need to happen. And then there's that pivotal win by Paris. And then San Antonio Pioneers, they win their divisional game against the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Almost looking to secure their spot for their division, but right now we're focused on the NFC East. And right now, the Tokyo Dragons, it seems like they've just been trying to get into comeback form. And it's just not been looking good. Like, we're going to see all the sacks, and all of them have been made by number 95 right there, Brandon Fisk. Or Braden Fisk, or whatever. You need to get Mac Jones some help. We've only even allowed 23 passing yards. That's kind of nuts considering how good of a season Mac Jones has had. Travis Etienne getting the ball. I feel like you need to start passing now. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. It's 3rd and 5 again. Kyle Hamilton getting that huge interception, which allowed London to get the touchdown. Mac Jones now. Back to pass. Passing deep. Gets it to Andrews, and it's a 1st down on the 37-yard line. Mandrews is the man. I like to call the tight ends all reliable, Mr. Reliable. And Mac Jones definitely has that in Mark Andrews. All right, gets to Marvin Mims. Gets it past the 20. All right, there we go. Now we see the passing yards starting to come into play for the Dragons. They are in the red zone right now for the first time this game. All right, horrible play action. But they give it to not Mandrews. They give it to another tight end. I don't know who that is. Kohler. Charlie Kohler. Interesting. All right, 2nd and 5. They're on the 7-yard line. They can still get a 1st down here, but they're not. Oh, my God. That was an unnecessary flyout by Mac Jones. Why would you do it that inside the 10? Now it's 3rd and 5. We need a touchdown here. And he just throws it over the end zone. Why? What is happening? What has happened to this team? This team used to be big offensive scorers, and now they're kicking field goals. 6-10 this game is. London Black Knights still leading. All this yardage for 3 points. Something's got to happen with this team. I don't know what has to. This was the number 1 ranked team in the league, but now you've allowed the Condors to take over that spot. And now you're fighting for your own division, really. You could be having a wild card spot in the playoffs. I believe if great. Decent run, 6 yards. If Dragons lose this, then the Paris Steamers will be 1 game behind them. Now, I'm not sure how the tiebreakers work, but that would be what a pass. What a pass. Gets the 1st down. I mean, it could go by division record, which Tokyo have 2 losses already and could be 3. Whereas Paris, I'm not sure how many. I know they lost 1 to Tokyo. I'm not sure what their record is, but shoot, Tokyo, they need to get something going. They need a turnover or something. Because this team is looking not too great. Oh, okay. Get early hands on him. Still gets a yard, but there needs to be a spark in this Tokyo Dragons game. Oh, and Anthony Richardson turning on the Jets again. He's down to the 10. Touchdown, Richardson. Rushes all the way down, and now, it is rough goings. Not even their fastest guy, not even Max Crosby can catch up to Richardson when he gets going like this. And now they are up 11 points. But we've seen the Tokyo Dragons come back from worse deficits, specifically against the Oilers. That was an incredible comeback by them, all in the fourth quarter. Can it happen again? Seconds left. They're on the 34-yard line, and the Dragons, man, that touchdown really helped them. Jones, I don't know. He seems to go with the flyout a lot. I don't know if that's going to work here. All right, gets it to Zay Flowers. Gets him for 5 yards. This will most likely be the last play of the quarter. Oh, no! No! The 8th interception, and it is a pick 6. Sean Murphy bunting. Oh, no. It is for sure over for the Dragons. Their mental has to be boomed after that. And I mean, I know it's the fourth quarter right now, right before the fourth quarter. 24-6. They're up by 18 points. 1-8. It's, oh my God. The Dragons, they're going to have to do a comeback like they did against the Oilers. Otherwise, there's no shot. Why are you cheering? Why are you ruining it on? You did nothing. The fall off has been real for the Dragons. That's the second interception of the game. So he's up to 8 interceptions on the, is it 8 or 9 on the year? I believe that was his 8th. I said it was his 8th one, right? I don't know. Are we starting to see the Mac Jones that we saw last year? He's already surpassed his own team record from last year when he was on the Pioneers. I believe they went 7-9, but nothing is guaranteed for the Dragons at this point anymore. Not even a first down. Mark Andrews with 963. Wait, what? 96,003. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of yards. I don't know what the fuck was that. That's a lot of yards for Mark Andrews. I didn't think he was that. Shit, he should be MVP candidate. Mark Andrews, oh no, that's not Mark Andrews. That was Marvin Mims again. Tried to go deep, and he couldn't get it. His 4th inches. I mean, they do have to go for it. They don't have far to go, but can they get it? Okay, quick and easy pass. I mean, in reality, they should be going super fast. I don't know why they're not. Maybe they just already accepted the fact that they've lost. It's really unfortunate to see the fall off that the Tokyo Dragons come. They've lost 4 in their last 6 games after starting off 6-0. Oh, now they're doing the hurry up offense. Mac Jones, he's looking deep. Oh my God. Deflected and popped in the air. That could have been the easiest interception if they really were trying for it. Just would have sealed the deal on this game. All right, Mac Jones. Oh my God. 4th and 5. What is happening? Another 4th down scenario for the Dragons this drive. All right, they get it there. Can they get a touchdown at least? Man, down 6-24. The Dragons come into London and losing. I thought they'd be better prepared for this, but Paris right now looking like a better team than they are. At least get a touchdown, just to say you get a touchdown. All right, Marvin Mims gets the first down. They're calling timeouts. Probably because their offense is just so exhausted from all this hurry-up offense. Oh, my God. What is that, 5 sacks now? This time not by Fisk. But, man, oof. It's just hard to watch. It's just hard to watch how bad this team has become. Oh, pass it out. Oh, out of reach. Mac Jones 3rd and goal on the 17. Passing it. Oh. And there it is. Kyle Hamilton with the 2nd interception, and that should do it right there. The Tokyo Dragons going out with a whimper on Independence Day. And the London Black Knights go back to being at .500 for the year. Unbelievable. Good on the London Black Knights for playing to their heart's content. They play like a great team, but this Tokyo Dragon squad, I don't know what's happened. I was glazing the hell out of them, being the best team in the league, but now nowhere close. And now they're not even the first in the NFC. You know, you still got OKC. And you've got Sacramento Nighthawks, who clearly taken the #1 spot. But coming into London, you needed this win, and London just, they just show you off. Show you off like you're nothing. And just like that, the London Black Knights take the win 24-6. Tokyo Dragons not even scoring a touchdown. There's a lot to think over for the Tokyo Dragons, but who knows? Maybe something will happen next week. maybe it'll be an easier schedule for the Dragons, but we'll see. Hopefully they come up. But London Black Knights, they get this win. They're fighting for a chance at playoffs. They have gotten better ever since the start. Well, not the start of the season, but after those 5 losses, they've gotten tremendously better. And even though they lost to the Steamers, you know, they took it to the Tokyo Dragons right now. Despite Mac Jones getting 193 passing yards, he did not look like an MVP caliber quarterback today. 2 interceptions, got sacked multiple times. Richardson with a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown this game. Amazing. Actually, Mac Jones does have a passing touchdown, but it was to the London Black Knights. But anyways, London go up to 6-6. Tokyo go to 8-4. We are not done. We have one more game just before July 4th ends at midnight. So we'll be right back with that. All right, we are back for the final game of Independence Day. We have the San Juan Wizards going up against the leaders of the NFC North, the Louisville Thunderbirds. They're currently fighting for their top spot against the Omaha Bulls, who did win their game this past week. So if Thunderbirds lose this one, they are tied. But I do believe the Thunderbirds get the advantage. As for the San Juan Wizards, I mean, they're 5-5 right now. So they could easily go positive. They've kind of sneakily, you know, under the radar, been kind of getting back into contention. But we'll see how this goes. Overall, I do think San Juan's the weaker team, and Thunderbirds just have a tremendous defense to them. But no need to waste any more time. Alternates. The full orange. The full orange look for this game for the Thunderbirds in Louisville to end off this July 4th. It says happy July 4th. Happy Independence Day. That's what it said. Patrick Surtain, you know, defensive player in real life, doing tremendous numbers for this team. If anything stands out for this team, it's the defense. But their offense has looked pretty decently as well. Now, Sam Darnold is injured again. So Mason Rudolph has come in to start. But they don't do, you know, that decently bad with him in the starting quarterback position. As you can see, leading out the team. Hey, and this is the last game of July 4th. We will have the Relocated review coming up in a day or two after this, whenever I decide to do it. So we might have a late week, 14. You know, I might have to start that on either Monday or Tuesday. Is what it is. But without further ado, let's get this final game going. The Wizards and the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds kicking off. Wizards are set to get the ball. All right, Geno Smith. Not the most spectacular play from him. However, recently he's kind of been having a come up at 8 touchdowns, 9 receptions. You're going to see that a lot with some of these quarterbacks. 1,700 yards. So, not too terrible. Not too terrible. He is up there with passing yards. So, he see if they can get anything going. I do not see them going positive, definitely, after, I would say, the first 4 games of the season. Kenneth Walker with 9 yards right there. But they could have a chance. But unfortunately, they got to go against the defensive powerhouses of the Thunderbirds. Oh, right down the middle. That is to Christian Watson. On the 42-yard line. All right. Well, they're in Thunderbird territory right now. Sanhan could be making a name. Oh, gets the easy pass. Wow. That, I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of felt like Thunderbirds were just asleep at the wheel on that play. They allowed the easy, quick pass to who? I don't fucking remember. All right, Geno Smith all the time in the world until he doesn't. Khalil Mack with the sack. The Khalil Mack sack. And it brings them down to 2nd and 19. Probably puts them out of field goal range. But like a simple yard or 2, rushing yard will get it, and that'll be enough. Doesn't get the first down. But it is now 3rd and 6. I believe that is Jake Ferguson for the reception. 3rd down on the 27. They could get in the red zone off of this play. Oh! I don't know if Bullock had any hands on it or whatnot, but that felt like that should have been an easy catch and grab. But he doesn't get it. 4th and 6. Forced to kick a field goal. And they should easily make it. 3-0 for the Wizards. Tyler Bass making the kick. All right. Thunderbirds now have a chance to answer back. Let's see what this offense can do without Sam Darnold. Mason Rudolph as it coming in. Mason Rudolph, not a lot of starts to the season. In a way, he's kind of been split with Sam Darnold in terms of his playtime. As you can see there, not a lot of completions. But he does have 4 touchdowns against his 2 interceptions. So it's a positive rating for sure. Aaron Jones, I will say, is also out. The star running back for this team. So that will hurt. Who do they have? Jaleel McLaughlin. He's coming in as the backup. But he loses a yard in the process. Going to him again. This time he breaks a few tackles, but gets 5 yards out of that play. So now it's 3rd and 6. All right, Louisville, let's see what you can do. It's real elegant pass. Oh! The classic throw in place motion where it looks like the ball just doesn't move as he gets hit. Counts as an incompletion. But it makes it 4th and 6. They are now going to punt the ball away. Not great for the Thunderbirds for their first start, but this would be a tremendous upset for the Wizards if they can pull this one off. Wizards, they run. That's not Kenneth Walker, I believe. Well, regardless, he only gets 1 yard on the play. Not really too effective, but 2nd down and 9. Oh, a flag. A false start. Well, fuck your yard. You're going back 5. All right, 2nd and 14 for the Wizards. Oh my God, the 360 pass to A.J. Brown. Gets in the midfield. What a pass. Does a full 360. He goes full Call of Duty with the pass. Hits the 360 YY trick shot and gets it down to A.J. Brown from the 50-yard line. Well, I touted a lot about this Thunderbirds defense, but so far, kind of been read like a book. Kenneth Walker getting a decent yardage so far in the game, but not anything to write home about. Giving him the ball again. Doesn't get the first down. 3rd and 1, and with that, we'll probably head on into the 2nd quarter. Maybe. Yeah, absolutely. All right. The Thunderbirds are losing 3-0 in this game so far. Still a lot of time left. Low scoring, but you've seen what happened to the last game that we started off 3-0. Ended up, going a lot more than that. 24-6. I still can't believe it. Still can't believe it. But regardless, Wizards looking to convert. A.J. Brown going wide out. Pass it to A.J. Brown. He gets it. What a catch. Now they are in the red zone. Wizards going down the field on one of the top defenses in the league. What is going on today? I know a team that's smiling right now at this, and that's probably the Omaha Bulls. They're praying that Louisville loses this game, so they have a chance to win the division in the playoffs. I mean, with the team stacked like that, they probably should at least make playoffs, but they're looking to get home field advantage. All right, easy first down for the Wizards. Gabe Davis with that reception. Now it's 1st and goal. They're on the 8-yard line. Gio Smith set back up to pass. Oh, and it gets intercepted! Intercepted. Sidney Brown. There we go. I've touted about the defense, and they're one of the biggest defenses in turnovers. Sidney Brown getting an interception when they needed it the most so far in this game. And now Mason Rudolph will come back out. They have yet to get a first down, so they're looking to go down the field here. At least put some points on the board somehow. All right, they get not a first down. It's 2nd and inches. They're going to mark it down before the line to gain. Very close to. I mean, it might as well be there. Like, come on. All right, Mason Rudolph runs the ball as he should. Easy first down right there. All right, well, they get their first down of the game. Mason Rudolph going to pass. Gets it complete. But again, just before the line of gain, only 1 yard. 1 yard away. Oh, could have easily ran there. But he's going down the field. But he's passing to a guy that's in double coverage. He could just run the ball. It's 3rd and 1. I don't know why you're not, but they're going for a play. Easy. Not the guy. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Not the guy who I thought they were passing to. But they get the first down regardless. Number 82, who is that? I can't, of course. They don't show the name. Whenever I want to see the name, they never show the name. I gotta know these names before the game. But anyways, last play before the 2-minute warning. Israel passes. Gets it complete. No, it'll still go to 2-minute warning. Alright. Well, now Louisville is moving down the field. They're being very methodical. 2nd and 3 though. Mason Rudolph. Quick pass again. Gets it complete. Same guy. Oh, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Man, he's a lot bigger than what I thought he would be in this game. But anyways, Mason Rudolph back to pass. Gets it complete. Short pass. Only gets 5 yards. They're most definitely in field goal range, but theoretically you would want more. And Marquez gets it past the 20. They're in the red zone, so they could easily try for a touchdown if they really wanted to. So I'm trying to talk over the music so I don't get copyright, but I'm probably going to get that copyright at least a couple times now. I'll edit that in post. But anyways, they're past the 20. There's 30 seconds left. Can they get a score? Does he get out of bounds? He does get out of bounds, so that stops the clock. It's 2nd and 1. Mason Rudolph making waves. All right, throws it down, gets the first down, and they call their first timeout. Are they going to run the ball? Yes, they are. And he doesn't get it. All right, they're quickly going back. They're second and goal at the 1. 22 seconds left, only one timeout. They're looking for a pass. Oh, no, and they get sacked. And they have to use a timeout here. They have one more attempt to go in the end zone. And then they'll be forced to kick the field goal, unfortunately, to tie it. It's Rudolph. Look for that pass. Oh, my God. He was too close to defenders, and he had to throw it away. Honestly, smart play on Rudolph. Although, if he got sacked right there, they would have lost all that time. Wouldn't have been able to kick the field goal. All right, kick is good. Most likely going into halftime with this ball. Are they going to run one more play? Oh, well, they do have 3 timeouts. They get good yardage here, which they do not. All right. Tied 3 for 3. Low scoring game. All right, no touchdowns for either team. All right. And we got to make sure I get the screenshot for all the scores. There you go. Wow, I'm actually really shocked I got it. But the other ones I talked about, Sacramento winning, that was a big one. They secured number 1 seed right now in the NFC. Oilers winning puts them back in playoff contention. Orbit's not great for them. Toronto winning, probably they're chasing for playoffs. The Mounties looking for that number 1 seed in the AFC East, and the Kent Tigers with their win against Vancouver. They're looking to be in the playoff race still. All right, so a lot of teams still fighting. A lot of teams still fighting, include San Juan. If they get a win here, they actually could very well be in contention to be in the playoff race. And if they do win here, they definitely deserve to be at least in the talks. All right, incomplete pass, second down, going into double coverage again. Man, these quarterbacks like to go into double coverage. What was that game that? Oh, it was the Canton Tigers game. All right, that's to Ayuk, gets the first down, beats his defender. The Canton Tigers game where he threw it down, and then two defenders literally put their hands up at the same time, but the ball went in between them and into Jameson Williamson's hands. And it ended up being a touchdown. That was an insane play. All right, Mason Real, after that first down, pass it again, out of reach. Throws it over the head of whoever the fuck that just dove for no reason. Second and 10 again. Mason going down the field. Oh. Easy deflection by Hobbs. Trying to get it to Shakir. But alas, to no avail. Trying to go for these big passes. Just go for the pass that's going to get you the first down. All right, well, he does just that. Ayuk gets the first down. Oh, but is he injured? Oh, he is injured. After that play. Man, Ayuk hasn't really gotten a lot of passes to him, but he made the most of it there. Oh, what a pass. 2-yard pass. Hopefully Ayuk's not too badly injured. We'll check and see if he is in that injury report. But 2nd and 8. They're in field goal range, but you would want a score. Okay. Mason Rudolph going all the way the fuck back. That's a 14-yard sack right there. No, wait, that's more than that. Wait. Is my math? My math's not math. No, that is 14 yards. He really stepped back for that one. I don't know why he would do that. Now it puts his team out of field goal range. You need to get some yards here. Get some yards here to put some more points, take the lead. It doesn't have to be a first down, but I don't think that will be enough. I don't think that's enough. Yeah, they're not even going to try. They're still going to punt it away. Man. All right, out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Geno Smith coming back out, still tied. Louisville was not able to capitalize off of getting the ball first at the half. So San Juan looking to do big things this drive, but in front of this Louisville crowd, it's going to be a tough task. All right, Geno Smith, get outside. Oh, and he just passes him. Was that Mac? Was that Mac? Mac just kind of let him fucking go by. And he just lets Geno Smith get the easy first down. San Juan beating Louisville in terms of total yardage this game. That gets the run off of Kenneth. Only gets 6 yards on that. Second and 4 on the 33. Running with Kenneth again. Does not get it. Gets 2 yards. So not far to go to get this third down, but the way this passing offense has looked, I don't doubt they. All right, they're not going for a pass. They go for a run, and they end up losing a yard. The Thunderbirds defense being able to read it causing them not to convert. The Orange Birds now get the ball back. Hopefully they can do something with this drive. As we are 14 minutes away from the end of the 4th of July. It will be July 5th. So hopefully this game will end before that. Okay. Mason Rudolph coming back out. Hasn't really done too much on the offense on this primetime Thanksgiving Day. Gets the ball complete. Only gets 3 yards, though. They're kind of going neck and neck in terms of total yardage this game, but Mason Rudolph almost stepped back again and got sacked for major yardage again. But thankfully, he throws it away just in time. Only 2 third-down conversions so far this game for the Thunderbirds. And he throws it. Oh, but he gets it complete to Shakir. I thought he was throwing it away. I thought he was throwing it out of bounds and it would have been a 4th down. But Shakir was there, gets the reception as Mason Rudolph is getting hit. Gets it complete. All right, final play before the 4th quarter. Short reception, 4 yards. All right, the game is still tied, 3-3. No touchdowns at all. No offense this game. Which I expected from one team, but not really the other. Louisville. 4th quarter, he gets the ball. Oh, nice read off of Mason Rudolph. Saw that there was a wide open field for McLaughlin to run. It just gives the ball off to him as he's still there. Easy yardage. Gets them into Wizards territory. Mason Rudolph back to pass, please. Okay. Oh! He had it in his hands, but a Wizards defender ends up getting his hands on him. Doesn't complete the pass, 2nd down. Otherwise, that would have been another incredible pass. Look at the, oh, and he gets sacked again. I saw that coming. Fucking Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, or whatever Hardy that is. It's 3rd and 16. Not looking great for the Thunderbirds. Oh my God, it doesn't even complete the pass. Will Dissly not able to get his hands on the ball. And another punt for this team. But they get them down on the 2-yard line. That was actually an insane punt. So that works really well for the Wizards. They're most likely going to have to run a run play here, I assume. Yep, they do. And they get decent yards, actually, out of that. 7 yards. They're on the 10. Second and 3. Oh, my God, gets the pass complete. Christian Watson going down to the 38-yard line, down from the 10. What is that? That's a 28-yard reception? Easy field position for Geno Smith. Able to see Watson be his defender. It's 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. They can just, you know, if they keep the ball and they're able to get in the field goal range, They could cause a massive upset. Big deflection, though, from Bullock. All right, San Juan, look at the pass. A short pass to Jake Ferguson. Only gets 7. All right, they need to convert this in order to have any chance in this game. And he does. He just barely gets the first down. All right, the Thunderbirds. I mean, they're not exactly in their zone yet, but we're close to the 2-minute warning. Wizards have all the time in the world to just score anything. Oh, and they stop A.J. Brown. As soon as he caught that, defender right on him. Loses a yard from that. All right. We're going to run a play right before this 2-minute warning. And it's a run play. Kenneth Walker gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2-minute warning. This could be Louisville's shot. Geno Smith needs to convert here for Wizards to have any chance for their season. Oh, and he gets hit as he throws. He got hit as he threw. Not good. 4th and 11. Now they are forced to punt it to Louisville. And now the ball is on Louisville's field. The ball is in their court. All they really need to do is waste as much time as they can and get in the field goal range. They're at the 31, so it's actually, they're not far away. Rudolph passes to Ayuk. Out with an injury earlier, or he was taken out with an injury. Comes back, gets a 9-yard reception. They're doing a hurry up. And it's not effective. They get the sack. 3rd and 15. They need something. Long pass. Oh, and a huge deflection by the Wizards. The Wizards defensively have held the Thunderbirds in check. So now the ball is in the Wizards' court. 57 seconds. No timeouts have been used by either team. All right, Wizards, what do you got planned? All right, gets the pass complete. Calls a timeout. Wizards. Oh, did he get out of bounds? He got tackled. He got tackled. And they're going hurry up offense. They don't call a timeout. Geno Smith running out. Gets the pass complete to AJ and he throws. He goes out of bounds. Stops the clock. 26 seconds left. Astronomical. Astronomical choke by the Thunderbirds. Now they have to stop them, use all their timeouts, and basically just get down the field on their return. Oh, but there's a flag. There's a penalty. Oh, my. Oh, hold. That is severely detrimental for the Wizards. Now they can't just. They can't just run the ball now. Oh, but Geno's going big. And he doesn't get it. No big bombs yet today, but again, they just need to get in the field goal range. They have to pass in order for a chance to win. Oh, what a deflection! Izian, whatever it is, deflects the pass. Could have got them in field goal range. Now it's 3rd and 19. They just need a huge stop. Gino back to pass. Oh, and he incompletes. It's an incomplete pass. And we are most likely going into overtime. With just a field goal on either side. All right, well, they're definitely not going to go for, I was going to say, they can't go for a Hail Mary. I don't think Mason Rudolph has the arm for a Hail Mary play at the 9-yard line. All right. Well, unfortunately, this game is going to go past Independence Day. It is 11:57 right now. This game will not end on July 4th. It will be July 5th when this game ends, I think. Possibly. Because this game's going to overtime. And we know how these fucking overtime games go. I literally clench my asshole every fucking time they go into overtime because I don't want these guys to tie. I think the tie is the worst fucking thing in football. Thunderbirds have won the toss, so they will get the ball first. That is incredibly huge in overtimes like this, considering how small the quarters are. As you can see, only 4 minutes and 15 seconds to get down the field. Are we going to see some Jaleel McLaughlin side? Oh, no, it's just him getting stopped. Wow, the shade on McLaughlin is strong with this one. All right, well, they got 4 minutes and 11 seconds to at least get into a scoring range to end this game. To stay alive in the NFC North. Because the Omaha Bulls are right behind them. If San Juan wins, they have a fighting chance in the AFC side of playoffs. Oh, what an insane pass, but it's a flag. Oh, but there's pass interference. Ugo Amadi he might have cost him the game, but it's a first down. Not that big a yardage, but not what you want to do at a pivotal moment like this in the game. Three and a half. 2nd and 9. We've seen teams stopped here before in overtime. Mason Rudolph tried to go for a bomb, but he just got hit. I don't know who he was throwing to, but now he just needs to make this first down to survive. And he doesn't! He can't find a receiver. Oh, man. Now they have to punt, and the Wizards. Oh, but they get stopped on the 1. The ball just stops dead. That is terrible. Terrible luck for the Wizards. They now have to go all the way. They literally have to go across the whole field. But a field goal wins them this game. So, you know, all they really have to do is just get to the 35, but tough task ahead of them, especially with this Louisville defense. Doesn't get the first down there. right, after this play, it's going to head into a 2-minute warning. Kenneth Walker gets the ball. Oh, and he gets it. Oh, he's got wide open field. Oh. Gets caught up on. Makes up for yardage for the rest of the game in the overtime. Now it's a 2-minute warning. Wizards, the ball is in their court now, for sure. They're on the 40-yard line. They just need a field goal to win. We have seen teams who declared not to kick a field goal just to win the game. They're not nope, they're no huddling. It doesn't say it, but they are. Wizards with a minute and a half left. Oh, with an incomplete pass. Thankfully, it wasn't complete. All right, 3rd and 3. Louisville can stop them right here. Geno Smith back to pass. Gets it complete, and it's a first down. Gabe Davis with the first down. San Juan now with a minute left. Gets it past the 40. They call a timeout. .59 seconds. Hopefully, please, just go for the field goal. Just go for the field goal. Oh, no. And they get sacked. They get sacked at the 44. Is anyone going to call a timeout? No one's going to call a timeout. It's going to be one of those games. Either Wizards win or it's a draw. 4th and 1. .13 seconds left. Are they going to call a timeout and kick it? Yes, they are. 10 seconds left. This is to win the game. The Wizards with a 52-yarder. Tyler Bass. Oh, and they iced the kicker. Of course they do. The Thunderbirds in jeopardy of losing this game. What? What? I'm in shock of what the fuck I'm seeing right now. It's gonna be a draw, unless Louisville fucking. No, he caught it! He caught it! Oh my god! What? Scantling with the touch. What? 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 I can't believe that. The what? What the fuck just happened? What was that last 10 seconds? This is AI at its fucking finest right here. I mean, it's not the best. But holy shit, when they come up with games like that, we finally got our bomb, and it was at the last possible second. Valdez Scantling with the game-winning overtime touchdown Oh my goodness. What was that? I don't even know what that was. But Louisville, they win the game in overtime on the absolute final fucking play. They lob it, and he fucking grabs it. What the fuck? Well, so much for that, San Juan. Holy fucking shit. What a way to end off the first ever Independence Day game. I thought for sure it was going to a draw. I was like, okay, Wizards, they could have kicked the field goal. They had Tyler Bass. They would have won the game. But the AI is so fucked in this game that they run the ball. They don't get it, which actually stops the clock. So now it gives Louisville the opportunity to get it. Then he throws a pass, gets it out of bounds, but there's 3 seconds left. So now he's got to fucking throw a Hail Mary to the end zone. And he fucking does it. Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph throws a bomb to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Yeah. Valdez-Scantling with the touchdown to strengthen their position in the NFC North as the top dogs. Holy shit. Oh, man. Man, what a game. I mean, this was a very defensive game, but that overtime was something. It was something for sure. But the Thunderbirds, I mean, essentially steal one away from the Wizards due to their own fucking incompetence. And now the Wizards might not even make playoffs because of it. But the Thunderbirds looking to be back on top. All right, and that's it. That's it for week 14 or 13. We're going to go into week 14. But first, we have the Relocated review. We are going to look at all the teams again. We're going to look at the awards, both yearly and weekly. We're going to look at the players of the week. We're going to look at each team's individual standings, and obviously we're going to look ahead at playoffs to see the scenarios, see who has a chance of making it, see who ship has sailed, essentially. Whew. But, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for joining me, or whoever's watching this video, thank you for watching the very special July 4th edition of the Relocated series in Season 1. With that, I will see you guys for the Relocated review off this insane ending. Smiles out.